Pharma Flash, a quick look at this week's most read news stories.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Pharma Flash. The Pharma Flash is a weekly update of the top 5 most read news stories on American Pharmaceutical Review and Pharmaceutical Outsourcing's websites. I'm Mike Auerbach. I'm the editor-in-chief of both publications, and I will be counting down the top 5 most read news stories. In at number 5, AstraZeneca's diabetes drug, Farxiga, received approval for expanded use in a broader range of patients. The FDA granted the new indication, allowing Farxiga to be prescribed to patients with chronic kidney disease, CKD, regardless of their type 2 diabetes status. Previously, the drug was approved for use in patients with type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. This expanded approval provides healthcare providers with an additional treatment option for managing CKD in a wider patient population, potentially improving outcomes for those affected by this condition. At number 4, Better, a CDMO, announced the expansion of its production capacities and services at its Austrian site. The expansion aims to meet the growing demand for aseptic manufacturing services and provide additional support to clients in the biopharmaceutical industry. The increased production capabilities will enable the company to accommodate larger batch sizes and offer a broader range of services, including fill and finish processes. This expansion reflects the company's desire to meet the evolving needs of its clients and strengthen its position in the pharmaceutical industry. At number 3, Adaptive Biotechnologies announced that the FDA has accepted Genentech's investigational new drug application for a T-cell therapy. This acceptance signifies that the FDA has agreed to review the proposed clinical trial of the therapy. T-cell therapy is a promising approach that utilizes the body's immune system to target and fight cancer cells. The acceptance of the IND is an important milestone for Adaptive Biotech and Genentech, paving the way for further development and evaluation of this potentially transformative therapy in the treatment of cancer. Number 2, Perrigo announced the retirement of its CEO, Murray S. Kessler, after serving for 4 years. The company also unveiled its succession plan, appointing Rich Sirota, the current president of Consumer Self-Care Americas, as the new CEO. Sirota brings experience in the consumer healthcare industry and is expected to lead Perrigo's future growth. This leadership transition reflects Perrigo's commitment to strategic planning and ensuring continuity in its executive team. And number 1, our most read article this week is the FDA just issued new guidelines for testing high-risk drug components for diethylene glycol, DEG, and ethylene glycol, EG. DEG and EG are toxic substances that can be harmful if present in pharmaceutical products. The guidance aims to ensure the safety and quality of drugs by implementing a rigorous testing protocols to detect these potentially dangerous compounds. By providing clear instructions and standards, the FDA hopes to prevent future incidents of drug contamination and protect public health. Well, that's it. Those are our top 5 most read news articles this week. We hope you enjoyed this quick rundown, and we'll see you next week for the next edition of the Pharma Flash.
For the latest news, articles, and multimedia on the global pharmaceutical industry, visit American Pharmaceutical Review and Pharmaceutical Outsourcing and sign up for our e-newsletters.